My next question, which is also related to your book about parenting for digital futures and the opportunity and the positivity over there. I would like to know more about the book, but also focus or learn about screen time, because the second we start talking about parenting, the other aspect that is always discussed is screen time. And just like the word addiction, screen time is also used as a universal term, which the tech companies and business supports, whereas most of the activists are against. But I think somewhere in this conversation, the nuance towards screen time is lost. So, would love to hear about your thoughts about it and also about your book.
Thank you. My book was based on talking to lots of parents and spending time in family homes, and we tried to work in very different kinds of families. Some of those families are geeky. They've kind of embraced technology. They've almost built their family life around technology. And I think that's interesting to remember when we think about screen time, because it can be important for parents as well to really get something from their digital engagements. But other families, perhaps most families, are trying to find a balance, and some, there are all moments I think all of us resist technology. So those modes of embracing, balancing and resisting is one of the messages that we took from parents about what they are trying to do and the way they are trying to gain some control over including digital technologies in their lives. One of the things that parents told me they find hard is the endless negotiation with their children. And I think every kind of psychologist, and I include myself, wants to say, yes, that negotiation is important. I realise it can be exhausting and it goes on forever, but I think the days of parents just laying down the law have kind of gone. Children have rights, children have voice, children have, they know a lot about technology as well. So I think it's interesting that there is that endless negotiation, but I think it's important because it's where parents and children are each kind of testing their boundaries and exploring their values. Why do they want to engage with this content or do that activity? What's in it for the child? What worries the parent about it? What does the parent like about it? These are not just conversations about screens. They're conversation about values, about social interaction, about what people want for their family and for their children. So, give them a bit of time. But I think policymakers and educators could really help parents in these conversations, because parents don't always know. So which screen content is better and which is worse? How do I make that judgment? That's where I think parents would really find expert input helpful. It's not just turn it on or turn it off, but how do we make those judgments? How do we evaluate what's helpful for our child? And children are all different, so there won't be any hard and fast rules, but I think parents really want some kind of the basis on which to make a good decision. And I would much rather we had those conversations than just time, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. That's not the point. It's what are they doing? What else could they be doing? And what do we want for our values?